What is going on, guys? NiftyBacon back on Grand Theft Auto 5, and I wanted to do the heist with the young ancestors once I realized that you could get this outfit. And the easiest way to get this outfit is to basically go to the scope out of the casino as you're looking for different locations and entry points and stuff like that. You'll basically go to the roof terrace, it'll have a cutscene, and then it'll give you the ability to have these outfits for the entrance. So then you can just walk through the front like we are now without any issues whatsoever because we have VIP entrance and we're like super fans. And there'll be a short cutscene here, and there's no way to really skip through it. So.
Me look like a fucking asshole.
I promise you there is nothing interesting back there.
Can you get your boss on the line? Mr. D, where is he?
Mr. Duggan?
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's boxing in the gym with his PR guy.
Well, go speak to him, okay? Fuck.
Hey.
I promise you, this will all be cool.
So fucked
Just wait
up,
right
man.
here.
I'll go. Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
She knows, man. She fucking knows.
We're cool, man. Mr. D's gonna deal with this.
No.
He loves guys like
This
us.
shit too fucked up, man. I'm too famous for this shit, bro. I can't go to jail. I can't go to jail.
Chill.
What you mean, chill? You know what they do to me in jail? Wait. Fuck. This is a fucking
Whoa, hey,
setup,
whoa,
huh?
put it down, man.
You setting us up for what?
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Oh, yeah? How about I ice you and I ice her and we get the fuck out of
What do
here?
you mean? Ice? Don't. No, wait. Wait, look. The key card. It's right there, bro.
Oh, shit.
My leg.
My bad, bro. Fuck.
Not in there.
You cool or what?
Yeah. I'll be cool, man.
Is
Real
everything
cool.
okay?
I have no idea.
No. I shot myself.
Yeah.
Like an idiot.
Fucking weird.
Oh my god.
Can you get me to a doctor, please?
Yeah, of course. Come with me here.
Do I look pale? Do you?
Don't touch me.
I'm feeling faint, bro. I think I'm bleeding out.
Get the fucking thing off the fucking table and get out of here.
But you basically can't cut or get through that cutscene and skip it, but you'll glitch out a little bit, you'll do a moonwalk, basically, and then you can start doing the heist. So, as I said before, we're going to do this with knives, or maybe I didn't, but it's all going to be knives we're going to be doing. So, you have to take out all these guards in a specific way and order. I'll show you here. You don't have to take out that guy at the top, but you can jump down the stairs like I did there to get past the camera a lot easier. And if you need to slow down the video or stop it and pause it, it'll definitely help out because there's a lot to know about and follow. Once you get in this doorway here, we can stab this guard once he's coming by. You need to go into stealth mode. You need to be holding LT and press B when you attack him, and that will stealth kill him. If you only hit B, even though you're in stealth mode, it will alert the guards. I don't know why it does this in this heist, but you have to hold down LT and B to do that. It'll even show you, or even tell you that in the info at the top left of your corner of your screen when you do the heist. So it does tell you to do it that way, but just so you're aware, you need to use LT and B to stealth kill them like that. As you're in stealth mode, which you pushed down on the left trigger to do that. And then you'll kill these two guys like I did that way. You can walk right past this camera. It doesn't detect you. I don't know why. But if you're underneath of that camera, it'll detect you. So you have to go the exact route that I'm going to do this. So, and you're definitely going to want somebody that you can rely on to do this with, because it's going to take good communication to get this done. And you'll have to wait for this guy. You want to take him out before he gets to that camera so the camera doesn't see the dead body. And then you can make your way down this way. Actually, we decided to go the other direction and take out the two security guards in the office because the guy walking around the elevator is pretty difficult to get to. So we kind of saved him for last. I'll show you what we did there. And got stuck on the trash bag here. It was pretty funny. Just floating in the air. Just hanging out, goofing around, I guess. Took us a couple tries, actually, to figure out a nice route to be able to get through stealthily without being detected. So you want to scan your card when they're not looking, so the door's open. and then it'll give your buddy an opportunity to get in there. And you have to time this very, very well. This is the hardest part of the entire part of it, or the entire part of these sneaking bits here. So as you'll see here, I think, yeah, this is not the way to do it. Need to go a little bit sooner than that because he did get alerted. So this time we went a little bit sooner. And make sure you get behind him, give him a good stab. And the other guard didn't see him as they got through the door. You have to be very quick about that. You stab him, get back through the door, do a little celebratory dance right there. Yeah, yeah. And now we only have 2 guards left to deal with. And I'm just waiting for this guy to get out of the way because he can see you through the windows. You have to be careful about that. They will see you through the windows. So you do need to watch their routes and everything. And then you can take out that second guy in the security room as he did there. And then we decided to just leave this guy in the elevator area alone for the time being, just to get past him. Because it's very hard to get to him, because he moves faster than you will when you're sneaking. So we will deal with him later. I'll just have to wait till he goes by and the camera turns so that way we can get through to the stairway. You do not want to go down the elevator. That will alert the guards. So we take the stairway, and then you have to watch for another camera on the stairway. So once we make it down to about this level, you can see where the camera is pointing. You'll just have to wait kind of in the spot here, since you can see where the camera is looking. And then once it's clear, sometimes the cameras do glitch out, so you kind of have to move like my buddy did. And then once it moves, then you can move down. And you can do it one at a time just to make it easier. And then once it's clear, you can tell him to move. And then it's my turn. Just wait here under the wall. Don't get up against the wall. Don't hide against it. And then make your way down quickly, because otherwise it'll see you. And then you want to get into this area right here, so the camera will not see you. And then I would definitely recommend, if you're doing it this way, to get the intel, the security intel and the routes, so you can actually see this on the map. If you don't do those setups, you won't be able to see this like on the map. It won't show you their routes. It won't show you the cameras. So what we're waiting on is for these guys to kind of separate. As you can see, they're walking a little bit too close to each other. So if I was to go after one of them, the other one would see us. So we have to kind of wait it out a little bit and just watch their routes and everything. Once we get these 2 guys taken out, we'll be able to make our way to the vault. And now they are separated. And the first one I'm going to take out here is this guy, because he's going to walk all the way down to the wall here. So once he gets past, I can walk behind him, and you have plenty of time. I'm holding LT, walking in stealth. You have to be very quiet. Don't want them to hear you. And then stealthily get them. And then I let my buddy get the other guy on the other side. So I just waited against the wall here, and he will get this guard right there. And then we make our way to the vault, and I'll show you guys how we got in, past through the cameras and stuff once we leave. But you'll make your way in, grab what you can, and it'll be pretty easy to get through to things because there's a door open and you'll have just one to get through. And it's just a simple fingerprint hacking, as you all have probably seen in all these heist setups. Pretty easy to do once you figure out what the 4 ones are. And I'm also going to show you guys how to duplicate your money with the gold. It doesn't work with artwork that I'm aware of. It doesn't work with cash. I've tried it. It only works with the gold. So if you get the gold, then you can do this duplicating method. So I'll show you the first way that I didn't do it right. So I'm just grabbing gold as you would normally do. And this only works once on each tray, but you can do it once on each tray. But what I was trying to do was duplicate the gold and get another full tray. But what I did was I hit B too late. I hit B right here, and that messed it up. So I wasn't able to grab anything because it was all gone. But this is the actual way you need to do it. You need to be grabbing the gold like as you do. And my buddy is doing the same method as well, so we can get a lot more money out of it. Just going to keep grabbing. You're going to keep hitting A really quickly, hitting A to grab these gold bars as fast as you can. And you have to time it right. So at the second to last gold bar, you hit B. B right now. Then you stop. Then you wait. Then you hit right on the D-pad when it lets you, and it'll refill the tray. And then you can grab again. So it makes it a lot faster to grab the gold and fill up your bags, and you can get a lot more from it. And this is the way these guys are getting 5 million when you have 4 people in the heist, because you can all duplicate it and make as much as possible. So you can make way more than you could before. So with the 2 of us, we're going to make about $3 million on this heist, so it's pretty awesome. I could have made more because I was trying to go find another open door, but they ended up being like locked and I couldn't really get into them. So I probably would have been better off just like going through these deposit boxes with the drill in the other area. But that was just a mistake I made. So you do need to plan who's going to grab what and what you're going to do when you get into the vault. So that way you have a plan and you can make as much as you possibly can. Otherwise you're going to be stumbling around kind of like what I was doing. So it does change every once in a while in the vault. So you have to be aware that things are going to be different and things like that. So we got down to about 20 seconds, so that is probably the latest that you want to leave so you can get out. I would recommend leaving at 30 seconds so that we have plenty of time to get out. But 20 is probably the absolute limit that you can. As you can see, my buddy almost didn't make it, like last 3 seconds, but we managed to get out of there undetected. So then we can also leave without anybody aware of what we just did. So we'll do our double keypad thing, which everybody knows how to do now, and make our way down the man trap. We have collected our $3 million, which is more than what you were supposed to get on the take. So it's going to kind of glitch out the game a little bit. Because it's like, wait, how did you make more than you're supposed to be able to get in the vault? That doesn't make any sense. It's pretty funny how it glitches out. But yeah, it's pretty good heist, and basically going undetected with just knives. No stun guns, no snipers. It's even harder than the silent and sneaky method. Or heist, I guess you could say. So what you want to do is you just need to make sure this camera isn't looking at you, and then you can make your way underneath the camera. But for some reason, it was glitching out, so it just stayed where it was. So we could just run by the camera, but it will be moving if you do it. And those other guards we don't have to worry about, so you can just make your way down that route where we did on that wall. So you'll have to watch that camera before you get to this stairway. And then we also have to watch this camera as we're making our way up. This one also was glitching out too, so you really need to watch these cameras. They like to glitch out, they won't move. You kind of have to move yourself around to try to get them to start working. This one luckily was pointing against the wall, so we could just walk right past it. So the glitching of the cameras actually helped us out on that one. But be aware, they're going to be moving around. They're going to move when you move, so you have to be very careful about that. But once you're coming out of the vault, it'll be able to be restarted like right in the man trap, so you can redo it if you need to. So once you get to that point, you're fine. So what we're going to do here is, since we already took this guy out, he still shows up, but we have to get to him and take him out before we can get to our disguises in the laundry room. So we make our way behind the wall there so he doesn't see us. And we make our way this way to get him from behind. And then we can make our way into the laundry room to get our disguises so we are not detected. And this time we went with the noose disguises, since we did the fireman last time. Pretty slick looking with our party bags. So we were going to leave without getting the extra daily money, but we decided to see what happened if we were to take out the guard, even though everything was white, if it would set off the alarm or not. It actually kind of worked. So we'll show you how this worked out. I was being really careful. I mean, the guard really wasn't going to get detected just because I was there because he's white. So you don't have to worry about it. I was just being overly careful about it. I was just hiding behind walls and stuff just to make sure I didn't set anything off. But you don't want to take out the guard right here because the camera is going to see the dead body. It may not alert it right away, but it'll eventually see it and it'll mess you up. So you want to take out the guard once he gets around the elevator and on this side of the hallway. And even though it's white and we're in our disguises and he silently took him out, it doesn't set off any alarms and we can still get to the daily cash. Since there are no cameras that see that, we can get in here. So, and I've also noticed if you go to this daily cash vault here to get this money, if you do it after you go to the main vault, you'll actually get $60,000 to $80,000. If you go into this before you go into the vault, it's like $22,000 to $33,000 is what you'll get. So I definitely recommend going into this daily vault after you go into the main vault. You'll get even more, which is not a whole lot more, but it will definitely add to your total. If you want more money, then I would definitely do it after the main vault. So just a little tip there that I noticed. You get more after the main vault if you go in here, but instead of going in here before. So just wait till the end to go in here if you're trying to get as much as possible. And then pretty easy. There's no guards around now, and we just take our time. No time limit whatsoever or anything like that. Don't have to rush. Cameras don't see us or anything, so I can just get out of there easily while he's waiting. And then we can make our way out the front since we have the disguises. And it'll be a very easy exit and won't be alerting the cops or anything like that either. And it's going to be hard to get to the getaway vehicles. I never really go to the getaway vehicles because it's really not worth it. You're going to end up losing money, you're going to get shot, and it's just not going to work out well. So we'll just make our way through the front, just acting like noose with our party bags that we have full of gold. Oh, and gold is going to make things very heavy. You're not going to be able to jump. You're only going to be able to run so fast, so you're going to be slow. Just in case you weren't aware of that. The guy's just chatting on his phone, has no idea what's going on. And we have the cutscene right here where the cops show up in our drifting armored trucks. Not aware of who we are. So as you see, the police will be white, but if you go into their cones, they will realize who you are, so you need to avoid them. And once you go out the front, you can go this route, which they don't see you whatsoever. So we can just make our way. But the police will eventually find you very quickly, even though you are not seen. So they'll be searching around. So you do need to grab a vehicle as quick as possible from this highway. And you can also use the helicopter that you use in the Pacific Standard Heist. You can use that to get to the location faster as well once you get a car. That does work if you're aware of where that helicopter is, but we just use the car to drive to the location on this one. So you need to be careful, get close enough to the car to slow it down, but not to get run over, as we did there. Kind of work together on that one. And we make our getaway in the car. And maybe if we were a little bit to the left, we might have been not seen, but we ended up being seen. But it probably wouldn't have been helped But we can still make our getaway and get away from the cops. And I definitely recommend not getting on the road too much, because the police are going to show up there and it's just going to make it terrible, since we lost money and we got shot up pretty good. So I would use the dirt and not get anywhere near the roads, because that's just going to get you in serious trouble. You're going to get stuck with the cops and you can get killed or lose more money, as we kind of did here. So we decided to ditch our shot up car here that was all ruined, go get the sports car sitting at the gas station. We're trying to be careful we didn't blow ourselves up at the gas pumps. Waited to get in. As you can see, running very slowly with all this gold that we're carrying. And we can make our way to the high-end buyers at the top of the map and deliver our goods. Give them the bag that we needed, shake their hand, and we get our huge cut, which is almost $2 million. So that's a huge amount you can get off of this with the duplicate gold. And the game actually glitches out, because it's like potential take that, and then it's like, you got that, but we actually got 3 million. So the cut that I got was $1,911,890. So pretty good dang cut, man. And we completed the heist, got it all done. If you guys like the video, definitely leave a like, definitely subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell and get notified. My videos are at midnight every day. See you guys in the next video.